discussion session for this plenary session too. So we invite Dr. Bapak Dr. Ono Purbo and Mr. Nitya Jarmal to join us. Okay, let me share screen from the question from the audience first. Okay. Okay, first question to Bapak Ono Purbo, PhD. Can we know more about the detail of the cost for running the offline technology for remote area? Moreover, what about the cost of the student that may encounter when utilizing this technology?
Okay, thank you very much. From the student side, they need at least computer and workbook. Computer or laptop or whatever, and workbook. Maybe laptop is about what? $300, and or workbook is about between $15 to $30. So that's at the student side. For running the system at the school side, we need at least a Raspberry Pi, which is $35, including all everything. Maybe will be around $100. So that will be the cost at the server side, about 100 plus, if it is Raspberry Pi. And from the student side is about what? Laptop plus $30. But if we use a larger system to provide service for a bigger audience, the minimal cost may be around a PC, which is about what, $200 plus $200-300 PC, and then outdoor Wi-Fi, long distance Wi-Fi. That depends on the configuration. Per access point is about like what, $80 to $100, something like that. So we are looking at that kind. So it's actually affordable and can be self-financed by the community. And second questions.
Pak Ono Purbo, let me allow me to translate this because it's still in Indonesia. So
Okay.
some of the audience
Okay.
want to know it in English. But yeah, thank you very much for the answer for the first question, Pak Ono Purbo. So basically, it's quite affordable for certain community, especially in the remote area who doesn't have internet access to apply the technology that you propose, especially regarding offline technology, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, for the second question, the technology from Bapak, let me see, Bapak Subuh Anggoro. So he mentioned the technology that you developed is very useful if it's applied in the area of Banyumas, Cilacap, Banjarnegara, Pemalang, and Wonosobo, which has a very challenging internet connection. So he's very appreciated if you are able to help them to socialize this idea, and yeah, he inviting you to contact this person, and perhaps you can share
Oh.
experience regarding the area of Banyumas, Cilacap, or Banjarnegara. Maybe yeah, you can share something about this.
Okay. Can I share? Okay, first, yes, no problem. We will be very happy to help you in those area. Maybe I need to share you something. His name, there's a strong group actually in Pemalang. Pemalang area used to be in this group. Puspindes. This is a strong group in Pemalang area, and they are connecting many. Oops, there is no images. Okay, well, this is the only image. Okay, there is many villages in Pemalang area connected by Puspindes. Because of that, Puspindes because I make a wrong keyword. Puspindes. Okay, there is a lot of villages connected by Puspindes, and Puspindes was because of that, the governor of Central Java, Pak Ganjar, is now trying to connect all the municipal in Central Java to connect it to the internet. So the person behind this activity is this guy. This is the guy. Okay, this is the one who connect 200 villages in Pemalang, and he's now helping Ganjar Pranowo to connect all the village in municipal area in Central Java. So you may contact this guy to help this person, ask for his help to connect all this area. He may ask other member of his group in your area. So his group is quite strong, quite big, and they have many, including Saka Millennial. Saka Millennial is Boy Scout, developed by the Central Java governor Pak Ganjar, especially to teach the Boy Scout on IT. And this Boy Scout will likely able to help you to connect the school, the village to the internet. They are also aware about the internet offline, so they know about these things. So if you need help, actually Central Java is the most capable province in Indonesia to help you guys. Okay, I hope this will answer some of your concern. Thank you. Oh, one more thing. My email is this. Just in case, this is my email. Feel free to email me, and I will be glad to help you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bapak Onno, and to, to Bapak Subu who asked all the questions. Can also contact further to Bapak Onno through the email, right, Bapak Purbo?
Yes, please.
Yes, thank you very much. And then now we move on to the next question. Question to Dr. Bistia Jarmo. Yes. So this is the question from the audience. Perhaps are there any open website or application that we may utilize from your institution? For example, in accessing OER that is curated or cataloged based on the AI technology. And furthermore, perhaps we can view some practical application on the website that JSA or UNESCO have, and maybe you would like to do some demonstration in this live discussion. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Jarmo. You may.
So thank you for the question. Yeah, of course. So this is what we do. It's not just us. So you have now several of, let's say, large-scale projects that are trying to create these global repositories of OER materials. So one is also run by Creative Commons. If I would try to show you a bit of how this looks like. So this is our which is now a set of tools. So you can see but I will certainly share the slides around, right? I will share the slides, and then you will have all the links on the last slide. But here you can see what we do. So here you have different sorts of tools, and one of those is the discovery, which actually can lead you then to let's say this is now a back office side, but here we are having tons of collected, structured, and evaluated OERs. So we have those. Let me show you how this looks like right now. So this is now live. So this is just to show you what would that mean, collecting all these materials. So this is how it looks like now. So here we are collecting materials just right now. And this is that much. And now you can imagine that some of those is completely rubbish. Some of those are just, short news or whatever. But this is how we do things.
Excuse me, Mr. Mika. So did we need to put some keyword first because I think
sure.
Okay, yeah.
You can set here, so mathematics.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, and then you have here, and so all of those have the proper license. And there are many, so there are thousands and thousands of those. And then, of course, you can go deep search saying that I want to have mathematics for 5th grades in only videos in Slovenian language or whatever.
Okay.
So there are tools. There are many of those. I said that here at the website. So my slides. Sorry, I will just try to share the other screen. So here at the end. Here you have some of these links that I will share. So I will share the slides to probably to you, Fauzi, right? And
Yes,
then
yes,
you will distribute that around. So here you have links so that you can then check also about the technologies that we are developing. And but certainly, you know, there is plenty of stuff. You just go to the website of this is one. Sorry, I will share again. So this is the website of, and then you have here tools. You see there are many of those, so these are all complete tools. Or you go to, this is the website that we are running, so all OER scientific videos, lectures all across the globe. And we are hosting now 24,000 lectures.
Okay.
So there are many things, as I said. So what we want to do is really this unique common ecosystem of OER. So on one side for teachers to get easily access to relevant materials, and then of course for learners to get proper personalized access to the source material. So yes, the answer is shortly yes, and I will provide the link.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Jermo. Perhaps you may email to the INNODEL committee or in the chat box of the Zoom for this serial presentation. So yeah, they feel free to share this presentation. Thank you very much, Mr. Jermo. And then I will give a chance to the audience to live this discussion. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, first of all, let we greet the third keynote presenter, to Professor Chayu. I think now he is entering this Zoom session. Okay, good. I think it's almost good afternoon in Singapore. Hello, Professor Chayu. How are you? Hello. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much for joining us. And now we are having a live session discussion, and we already showed to the participant about the video of the pre-recorded of your keynote presentation, and now there are several questions regarding to your keynote presentation, so that we are about to show now. To Professor Chayu, question from Bapak Diki from Universitas Terbuka Indonesia. First question about when students do collaborative learning using AR or VR, how do you measure the level of participation of each student? And perhaps this first question you may give a comment or discussion.
Okay, yeah. We have been doing technological development and pedagogical development as well as content development. And so our students now in NTU, from different schools, engineering, science, they are using this virtual augmented reality classroom for their learning. And specifically the classroom is designed in such a way, it's very much for student-centric, team-based learning. So the design is like this. We have 5 table. Each table can have up to 6 students in a team. And each table actually have their own independent VR facility. Okay. But the way we do the virtual augmented reality learning is it's not like every student have a headset. No, we not do this way because we feel for team-based learning, it's good to have students work together, see each other,
Apa?
and discuss among
Apa?
issues they encounter during the learning. So my students actually take turns in each table, each team, they have their one unit Oculus, and the rest will wear 3D glasses to see the large display, the 3D display. So the student wear the Oculus actually is a master player. He is able to control the virtual molecules, machine, and other virtual object. The rest of the student will follow passively. They will follow the master player to learn cell molecular biology like machining. So this exercise actually is specifically designed for collaborative learning, and we measure the student participations, student interest, we call situational interest, and we also measure student efficacies. And we have invited a large number of students to do pre and post tests, okay, before and after use the VR AR facility. And also we interview them and see what are the change over a certain period of time. For instance, my computer-aided engineering module is about 6 weeks. So we measure whether they have an increase of situational interest and self-efficacies, affordance. So all these things showing students keep higher interest, situational interest, and students, they have their confidence, their self-efficacy also keep in higher levels. And all this sharing with us, actually, the approach we developed is really suitable for student team-based learning, particularly in engineering context. We have a lot of team-based approach. Therefore, the first question, indeed, we have our design and also our pre and post test showing collaborative level is higher. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Professor Chayu. And move forward to the next question from Aditya.
Okay. What pedagogical aspect that should take into consideration, into account most when we develop AR, VR, AI, when students have different education background? Yeah, indeed, this is very good question. Technology, we all use same AR, VR, artificial intelligence, but different school, different disciplines, their context, their content is very different. So the technology used to enhance the learning, for instance, molecule, we know very small, very complex, and also very dynamic. So VR and AR used in this scenario, therefore students can visualize those complex structures, those highly dynamic kinds of process. Okay, so all this actually is showing visual and visual learnings, and the visualization-based learning itself is actually plays a very important role in this pedagogical aspect. At the same time, as mentioned earlier, we emphasize team-based collaborative learnings, and we emphasize also student passive learning, student-centric learnings. And our student actually is the main force in this virtual classroom. The lecturers, the instructors, they are facilitators. Okay, so students, they discuss among their own, and only when they encounter kinds of difficult questions, then the facilitator comes in. And in certain scenario, our student may not have question, and the facilitator will introduce some of the ideas, some of the questions, some of the discussion point. So we invite students to have a team-based learning in such kinds of visual-based and hands-on, immersive and interactive kinds of hands-on. Okay.
Yes, thank you very much, Professor Chai, for the discussion. And now we invite the audience. If there is any question, you can turn on the microphone and ask the question to all the three keynote speakers for the second plenary session, if there is any. Okay, because yeah, there are not yet any question from the audience. I guess we may conclude this second plenary session. We all from the committee of INNODEL 2021 would like to thank you to all the three keynote presenters for sharing a very interesting presentation as well as having a very lively discussion today. So yeah, thank you very much once again to Bapak Onno Purbo, to Mr. Mitya Jermol and Professor Chai Yu for joining us today. And then yeah, so now we would like to move forward to the next session. So we will return back this session to the BMC, to Mbak Ayubi Cakradiwati, to Mbak Ayubi.